Hello my beautiful bunnies, and welcome to Sniffles Vlog, where I really hope this year has been a good year for you guys, despite the fact that spring has not started yet, which, you know, who's waiting for spring to arrive, huh? I mean, it's freezing hell cold outside. And other than that, I just really hope, you know, you guys are enjoying your year, your 2018. Last year, I posted a video about the things that I've learned so far through my year, and I felt like, why don't I make another one this year? Because believe it or not, you know, towards the end of 2017 and beginning of 2018, I've learned so much, and I want to share with you guys so you guys can get a better understanding, and hopefully, you know, hearing this can help you get like, you have a good point. And even if I don't have a good point, I'm just hoping that it helps you guys in the long run. Now, one of the things that I can say I learned is self-care. Knowing that I've been in and out of relationships so much, I really did lose touch on me. Self-care is one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout my time and being, you know, single for a little while. And it just helped me see what I want in my life, what I want to aim for, what I want to do. You. And people may not understand that. People will probably see it as you're just being selfish. No, it's okay to put your energy on other people, but at the end of the day, the only person that's going to end up exhausted is you. And honestly, you have to take care of yourself, your well-being, whether it has anything to do with your health, your spirituality, or even just trying to figure out who are you as a person in this lifetime, in this world. And when you come to a point where you have even partially found yourself, you start to realize your calling, you start to realize what you want to do with yourself and what you want to do with your life. Yeah, it sucks to be by yourself, not be in a relationship, and maybe you don't really have a lot of friends in your life either, but you begin to realize that having your own solitude feels so amazing. And another thing that I learned about self-care is making sacrifices. There were some let goes that I had to do, and it was mostly because it wasn't making me happy. I wasn't feeling like myself anymore. And to be honest, when you are on your own and when you are on your self-care journey, you begin to realize that there are some things, some people, or even that certain object in your life that you have to remove from it. And you know something, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It has to be hard because it's a challenge for you. So in order for you to let go of certain things, it becomes a challenge. And if you can overcome that challenge, you can overcome the next level that is thrown at you. You start to get into a different mindset when you're on your own. So sometimes, yeah, you have to let go of relationships. Sometimes, yeah, you gotta let go of friendships too. You gotta let go of family members too. And you know, a lot of people are not gonna be very supportive on that. People are really gonna think you're ignorant, that you're being unfair, and even who is wrong or who's right. At the end of the day, it's not them to decide on who you should keep in your life and who you shouldn't keep in your life. And believe me, once you let go, eventually you'll be okay. In the process of sacrificing, you start to realize the people who are around you aren't very supportive enough, or aren't motivating you enough, or not cheering you on. You need people who are going to push you. You need people who are going to literally lift you up when you feel down. Now, as some of you know, I'm on, I call it a meditation journey. And I've been doing different practices to see what suits me, what attracts me. And so far during my journey, I've noticed who's really there for me and who really isn't there for me. Sometimes it's the people you really think are gonna be there for you. You see that they're nowhere to be found. But then you start to see someone different, someone you don't usually see on a day-to-day basis, come to you and say, hey, I support you. I'm there behind you. I'm cheering you on. Just shocked, but at the same time heartbroken. When you come to the point of really, really huge disappointment, you start to realize there are just some people you have to let go. And sometimes it's going to take you a while to realize it. Eventually, you're going to find people who are going to truly be your biggest supporters of all time. And even if you haven't found those people yet and you just have you, that's okay too. Because like I said, if someone else can't push you, then who else are you going to count on to push you? Yourself. You are your biggest cheerleader. You are your biggest supporter. Yourself. And don't worry, you'll end up finding people who have the same mindset as you, who have a different goal, but are chasing and you're using each other's energy to push one another. So at the end of the day, focus on what's more important. Yourself. I thank you guys for watching this self-worth video of Sniffles Block. Before I go, I would like to thank my good friend Stephanie Acosta for inspiring me to make this video. I was afraid in the beginning, but I just listening to her recent podcast, it kind of pushed me to just not be afraid to say what's on my mind and, you know, make it known that sometimes your inner circle, even if it's just you in it, is, you know, way better than having a big circle. So I would totally recommend you guys following her on Instagram, checking her podcast out, because, you know, it's starting up and she's speaking her mind and she is not holding back. I say cheers and, you know, I eat food. Cereal, good. Okay. Later, Gator.